We're good. All right, Kevin. All right.
So
So,
we'll kick off. We'll do a quick one today, and I'm gonna kick off with a quote. You can either it says conflict happens. You can either cry in the storm or dance in the rain.
the conflict happens.
And that's a gangster quote that is true. So easy to just cry and complain, right?
Yeah.
But
Talk to me about it. Where it comes from?
dancing in the rain is embracing, the tough times too, right? The journey, not the destination, embracing the journey. So
Oh,
that's
shit.
a cool quote. That's a yearbook quote right there.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
All right, here's
Yeah.
here's a quote from 50 Cent. He says, "Tough is not my goal. You know what's gangster? Be able to do to live life how you want."
50 Cent
And
quote.
it's true, right?
Yeah.
There's always somebody tougher. You try to be as tough as somebody else. Guess what? You get in trouble, you get locked up, and then there's somebody waiting for you that's just as tough, and you get extra time. So he's saying to live free is his goal. Be able to do what he wants to do. That is gangster. And Napoleon. People don't understand. And don't look this up because I don't know where it's from, but it's we'll do it quick. It says Napoleon, who's a great leader, right? We love Napoleon. It says Napoleon. People don't understand wasn't only brilliant with coming up with a plan, but he was brilliant in the moment because he could have created maneuver warfare. It isn't about the position you occupy, it's about the options you have. You put yourself where you could go 5 different directions. And if the moment comes, you can go here, 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 depending on what shows up. Versus the typical general, I'm just going to go from A to B. So that's
Where
what
did you
made
get
that
this from?
guy. I don't remember. Let's not even go into it because we got Mark Cuban and go
right.
into that.
All right. Well, now let's wrap this one up. So, I want to bring up one quote from Rockefeller. All right. Look what he says. Tell me what you think about this, bro. I've been reading this thing like crazy. Look what he says here.
It's a great book.
No,
I haven't read it, but I went through it.
No, but look at this quote.
Like I said, you have the son, so
No,
that
but
should
look
be
at
on your desk.
No, but Kev, look. Are you seeing? Look
I
at
don't
this
have
quote.
a son,
No, I know. I hear you. But look at this quote.
but it's still
Luck,
cool.
luck is the remnant of design.
The residue of design.
No, he says remnant. That's what he says.
So that thing was different then. That was just they
Yeah, exactly.
So
So what
the
does this mean,
remnant
bro?
of design. Luck is
This is
the remnant of design.
Design. That's
So basically, instead of remnant, use residue, right?
Okay.
Like we just seen it, but luck is a byproduct of your plan. You create luck.
this is a
That's
bar.
basically what I get from it. So you create your own luck, and people that think like that are real leaders. They're visionary people that think anything could be done, right? We had a convo the other night that should have been a podcast, but we rambled on, right?
Yeah.
For like 50 minutes, just talking about things like that, mentality, right?
Yeah.
To have that mentality is everything, and that's what you were saying that this book showed.
Bro, this book this should be taught in school. I know it never will be, but that's what you're saying. Luck is the remnant of design. Meaning, what you're saying is
Create
that
your own luck.
that's pretty much what it's saying.
Yeah.
So you're saying you designed a goal, and then the luck will happen out of it. I see.
Correct.
I see.
And look, these big thinkers, they they see endless possibility, which is good.
That's serious.
But sometimes it's also good to think about multiple things too, right?
Okay,
Meaning,
but okay.
Instead of just one, you feel you could achieve it and get there and whatever that is. But it's also good to have multiple visions. They said Elon Musk read 2 books at a time.
A day?
I don't know about a day, but at the same time, the guy had two books open. Maybe not simultaneous, but he always was picking up a book, he'd pause and read another book. And he was seeing two different perspectives on similar topics. And that is key to filtering information today, especially with the media.
Oh,
you got to know, you got to look at both sides and where it's coming from, and then formulate your own opinion. That is, I think, the best way to digest information, regardless of what kind of information it is. It could be financial. It could be just could be advice from a friend. Look at it through the bias it's coming from, right?
Oh, right.
And then you can formulate your own opinion.
So what?
Too many people are just naive nowadays.
No, but Kev, I agree with what you're saying.
Manipulated, you could be influenced.
No, Kev, I agree what you're saying, and now what you're saying rings a big bell. You're right. Musk took over Twitter because, honestly, the greatest thing he did, you're right, in the last 2 years was a private guy like him taking over Twitter. You know why, bro? Listen.
Vision.
No, it's just good for all of us. You know why?
Of course. Listen, he did it for the bigger plan.
I agree with that.
The playing field.
Yeah. Exactly. You know why?
And
bro.
He's selfless. He didn't do it for.
I know, he paid a big price.
He could buy a lot of companies.
I know, he paid almost $50 billion.
He'll find a way. Yeah, I think he'll find. No, it was a little bit less, but he'll find a way to make it work.
It was still a lot, bro.
My point is, I think he did it for the vision to connect everything. He's thinking longer term, and he's thinking how to get himself and his companies to where he wants to go.
Kev, if he didn't do it, man, listen, I don't think you can deny for the last 50 years, bro, we've been psyoped, the public, to the point where the public is unable to think. You know that, right? You're saying people are naive. I'm telling you, people are so confused. Even people that I work with, right? And they're like, I look up to them, in their profession. They can't really think, right?
Yeah.
They you know what I mean? And honestly, if Musk didn't take over Twitter.
Listen, the ultimate influence comes from politics. I mean, that's the ultimate machine. You have two sides trying to grab public opinion, right? So that's where it takes place, and things build off that. Now, let me just go into this next one. So we'll go too quick. But AI, a new app came out.
Hold on, Kev, before you get into that. No. Before you get that, one last quote. Okay. I have it on the screen. Rockefeller. Let's just do two. Tell me what you think about this on the screen, just before we get into that. More substance. Look what he says. Dude, this book is amazing. You reading this?
Think of nothing less pleasurable than a life devoted to pleasure.
What is he talking about? That's, you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure this out. What do you think he's trying to say? I kind of know, but it's dude, this.
He's going after what he enjoys in life.
Nice.
So often people chase other things, and he's going after what he likes and enjoys, and that's leads to good things.
Right. Nothing less.
The app. Let's get into it. So,
all right, talk to me.
AI app. I just seen it was in the journal. They have an app for people that are lonely, so it could talk to you, formulate a relationship somewhat with you. And create a bond. This is AI, and people are starting to use it.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Is this it?
Problem.
Replica? Is it called Replica? Virtual AI firm. Look at this. Is this it, Kev? First time I heard this.
Look in the journal. It might be it. I'm not sure. When's that from? Yeah, that's probably it.
5 days ago.
Hey, go to Wall Street Journal. Type in. AI. And there it is, the first article in your background.
All right, let's
Click
see.
on that.
Yeah.
So basically, you got it started with the pandemic. A lot of people are lonely home, and that again, what were we saying? People are naive. Lonely is another weakness where. Again, you could be swayed. You're more emotional when you're in that form. So to have tools that could help, especially one that's unbiased, like an app, right? Because you could speak to a person if they're not giving you the best advice and you're not looking it through a lens. I mean, what does that do, right? That doesn't help. But an app, you could trust it. Trustless, right? Everything's going trustless, permission, and AI and everything. But anyway, yeah, so there was another one that replicates physical touch, meaning,
Holy
I don't know how that works, but,
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's an AI app. And I don't know how the hell that would happen, but that's where things are going. I mean, these more tools and, I think mental health awareness, things like that are growing, right? And AI is a big part of it, because what is AI? It's information, right? Information moves the world. So it's the next level of social sort of interaction, and it's cool. What are you saying about Mark Cuban?
Before I'm gonna test this replica app. I mean,
test it out and
I'm gonna
see
test
next
it
week.
just to see. Yeah. I just want to see. It's the first I'm hearing about.
Listen, do you understand how people are moved?
How?
Right?
Emotion,
By
right?
emotions.
Emotion,
So
right,
if who is more likely to be moved towards anything? To a sports team, to you name it, a favorite restaurant, anything, right? They're more likely to be moved if they are emotional, right? So lonely or angry, strong emotions, you're more likely to be moved. So having tools for that is a good thing, I think.
Yeah, but if
you think about this, that old lady that's lonely, right?
Yeah.
She is more vulnerable, right?
Yeah.
Because she's out there, she wants to talk to someone, she picks up the phone, by some idiot somewhere else, and they're more so to have tools are good.
If it's not
Right?
manipulated, if it's not
Yeah,
manipulated,
but
absolutely.
something like correct. But what is most manipulative is people, right? Not
And the
all
media.
people, but
And the media. And the media.
that small little few percentage point.
Yeah.
So awareness is key, but having tools as well goes a long way. So I think this whole next wave AI is.
You
It's
think
gonna
that's
help
what?
so many industries, so many.
Hold on. So you're saying
That's
this
more
AI?
psychiatry.
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's what I'm trying to say. Like this app is
and-
touching into psychiatry.
Correct, and
It's fucking
that's
crazy.
that's only bigger and bigger. And social media is psychiatry. Social
Yeah.
media taps into people's emotions, what they like. I was reading a book, and it was saying that certain colors influence people in certain ways.
Yep.
For instance, medicine. Okay, a blue medicine pill is equated to sleepiness. People see a blue medicine sleepiness.
Wow.
An orange pill is equated to energy. So they give the same
Makes
pill
sense.
to two people. This was a study.
Makes
They give the
sense.
same pill. One was orange and one was blue. The people that take the blue one fell asleep 30 minutes earlier because they
What?
equated that to, sleep.
I told you, bro. Colors matter.
So check this out. Here's another one. You go in a grocery store. You see flowers. You think,
Yeah.
this is subconscious. You think fresh, right? You see flowers, nice little flowers in the front of the store. They always have them.
Always in front.
You think
Always.
fresh, fresh flowers, right? You're more likely to go to the deli section and buy meat that might be on sale because you think, oh, everything's fresh then, and more likely to buy meat that's, close to expiration, not expired. But so these things is how these different businesses, interact with people and drive sales. Advertising is built off, understanding humans and how they think, right? And
That's what I'm saying. Kev, you're right. The guy was right.
there's a difference
use
between
it.
influence. Influence could be positive, right? Mean I'm influenced to work out. I'm influenced to, wake up, or go to the beach, whatever it is, right? That's positive. Manipulation is negative, right? Because you're being influenced to do something that, in someone else's interest. So there's a difference. But these different things and understanding, it only grows with time. Did you see TikTok? There was a story, I think we were talking about it, where China wanted to buy TikTok. We didn't want to sell it to them.
Yeah, right.
Part of the reason for that is all that information with AI. I mean, all that information of people's likes, what they look at. That's valuable, and in the wrong hands is not good. So, this is the day and age we live in, and it's
data
only
is
gonna
big
continue
oil.
to grow.
Data is oil.
And look, there's a lot of good. I'm not trying to say anything but that. There's a lot of good, and it's supposed to make things easier, right? Make life easier. And that will only continue. So,
Kev, just for
data is the new oil? Yes, that's
yeah,
right.
that's right, Kev. Just to let you know, this app right here, bro, 220,000 downloads, 4.5 rating. I never seen anything like that. Everybody loves this app.
It's
They
cool.
love this shit, right? Oh my God,
For sure. I mean,
I'm gonna download and see what it is.
Yeah, try it out and let us know. Let's go to the Diddy thing.
Yeah,
Seen
bro.
that? I'll let you talk about it because you
yeah,
are
Kev.
Mr.
Yeah, bro.
Lawman.
Yeah, so Kev, I read the indictment, right? They just released the indictment today. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty long. Kev, remember we were saying that, he might get away? Kev, if he was to get away, I don't see how you can do it with this indictment. This is serious, bro. The things they're saying is almost like
Andrew
Andrew
Tate.
Tate.
Latest?
No.
Yeah. This is even bigger, I think, than Tate. And the reason we're talking about this, and this is interesting because it's very relevant, and it affects so many different industries.
That's my point, right?
Effects we'll talk about are big because so many overlapping companies and people with this guy was a billionaire. Not
Kev,
anymore.
look at
However,
the screen.
check this out. Yeah. I want you to go
Sex
through that in a
trafficking.
second.
Yeah,
Did you see that they gave him no bail?
I know.
Yeah.
I was about to bring that up.
So here's the other thing. He was supposed to go in on Tuesday.
Right. He was supposed to self-surrender.
A day earlier.
Right,
So
he was
what
supposed to
does that
self-surrender.
tell us?
Tell me.
I'm not. We're going to take both sides. We're going to play devil's advocate with it, right? But somebody powerful. I'm not saying he's not wrong for everything. We're going to take both sides. First do that, and then do the other. Somebody very powerful, it's certainly possible, could have had a bone to pick with him. And they got people in the right places. They got relationships with the AG.
100%. Federal government. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. It's not
Because
state.
getting taken in a day earlier, what does that do? It's a headline. It makes you look bad in the media. And that's not to his favor, I don't think. So certain things like that, I don't think help him. However, we are talking about it, so maybe it is better for him. Maybe they're taking it from that offense. Hey, someone's trying to bury me, which is quite possible. Now, here's the thing. Then you go into this, but I'll say this, and we're going to take both sides, because what he did is very bad.
What they're alleging. Right, what they're alleging.
What they're alleging. What they're alleging is very bad, and that's
I couldn't believe it.
Horrible.
I couldn't believe it. It's like...
Yeah. And it's very, very bad, but what I'll say is, when somebody does attack someone, let's say he went after Diageo for racism, right?
Okay.
And that they had a big relationship for a long time. He went after them for racism, pulled the relationship. They were making some big money. He had a tequila. He had Ciroc. They turn around, possibly, and say, "Hey, you just took a shot at us, which is wrong. When you're severing, you got to make it clear. Hey, I'm not trying to do anything to harm you."
Right.
He took a swing. Took a swing at them. So it's quite possible they could have turned around and said, "Let's look at this guy. This is what you're doing. Okay, we're gonna take a swing back. You just threw the R word at us. What are you doing? We can't throw the R word at you. However, you're doing something, that's horrible. Yeah.
And we have witnesses. It's not like we don't have witnesses.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's possible that they went, but that doesn't make it right by any means. And, I think that, what's interesting is that they got him for all of this. And it was after the video came out that these charges dropped. So video comes out from the hotel, right? Now they got the public perception, and then they drop these charges. So he's got a lot of people coming after him, this guy. And I want you to go through it.
All right.
And then we'll talk about who this affects, the people in the industry. Obviously, we care about the victims most. But then the rappers, all of a sudden, Jay-Z's stock just went down. He got paid 200 million from Live Nation, pal, a few years ago.
Unbelievable.
200 million from Live Nation a few years ago. Today, he's not getting that.
Wow.
You know whose stock rises?
Who?
Ye.
Yay.
Ye doesn't look so bad right now. I mean, he lost a big deal, but he's not. He's not going to jail, right? But I think all of them, as a collective, they're now more risk in a company.
People that are associated. Yeah, people that are associated with him. Right.
Yeah, companies look at them as risk, right?
Dude.
They're taking on this culture of person. He's in this industry. All right, that's what we're willing to pay for working with them now. So that definitely pulls everyone down a notch. But anyway, these go over some of that.
Right. So Kev, look, let me just start by saying you're right? So what happens in look, every lawyer knows federal government 99% conviction rate, all right? It's 99, like you don't win. It's not a state government, right? You know what I mean? It's not like a DWI, you can win in a trial. No. This is a federal, 99% conviction. Anyway, like what you said, Kev, which is interesting, right? The AG already negotiated with his lawyer, right? He's a high-profile lawyer that he's going to surrender on Tuesday or Wednesday, right? The fact that they just went after him on Monday, the lawyer is probably like, what the fuck?
The lawyer's probably pissed.
Not pissed. He's probably
look bad.
Beyond making him look
bad. Listen, the reason these guys have, I think I seen someone he's paying $2 to $3 million a month for his lawyer. The reason he has that high-profile lawyer is he goes straight to the attorney general. That lawyer,
right?
You're not getting in between. You're going straight communication. Nothing is so. The reason they're doing that right off the bat, that's not very good rapport between the two. And that tells me that this guy probably pissed somebody off.
Okay,
again, so I'm not negating what he did, but it just from an outside perspective, I could see how one can make that.
So check this out. So like you said, the lawyer he's using, right? I didn't research the lawyer, but it's obviously a firm. That firm probably has former AG employees on his staff, right? It's not the case. But like you said, what that did, Kev, from what you said before he might get away.
Also, look at the raid. Look at the raid.
I know.
The magnitude of that. You want to go raid somebody's house, you show up with all those trucks, SWAT team. So you're creating a big scene, then you're dropping a video. This was orchestrated in a certain way where, the public is behind them. Now, Diddy's seen this coming because he took away everyone's, he gave them back their masters,
right.
So they can't sue him. He's seen the writing on the wall when that first probably civil happened.
Yeah, with Cassie.
So somebody's got to be orchestrating, right? How do all these people come out? Yes, you get dominoes where some person sees it and they're like, let's take a shot.
They have investigators, Kevin. They have investigators. The federal government will send.
Let me ask you this: the first person does it. That doesn't necessarily mean the second or third is going to, right?
No.
He's still a powerful person.
But
I don't. He's still Diddy.
Okay, right, but Kev, listen. You want to know the difference?
I don't know.
No, the difference. Okay, look. No.
I guess it is common to see that probably. But
no, but Kev,
that magnitude because there was so much hard evidence against him. But
look, Kev,
most of the time you don't have federal cases behind it, right?
That's what I'm saying. But Kev, this is not the people. Do you know what this is? This is a grand jury indictment. So pretty much a grand jury approved these charges. So and like what you said, the lawyer being stiff like that, bro, he already worked it out that my client is going to surrender at the federal building.
No bail. This is a billionaire. No bail.
Right.
So who are they? They're treating him like Epstein.
They're treating him like Epstein, which means to me, Kev, is remember what you said, like he'll get away with. No, they're dropping a hammer on him. He's out the game. That's my thing.
They're making an example of him.
Done.
Now that doesn't mean. Yeah, this is serious. And here's another reason to show
what I'm saying.
Here's another reason to show it's serious. This guy got hit with a $100 million civil lawsuit. Did you see that?
Because
he's in jail.
You're right. Because he didn't answer. Yeah, but Kev, that's what that is. That's a default.
You know why he didn't answer? His legal team says, "Hey, we got to go to New York next week. We can't answer to this. We're going to pretend we didn't see it."
That's an excuse. Kev, that's actually good. That's actually smart. That's actually
by answering. You show guilt, and now the criminal is way more severe.
Yeah, but
right?
Kev,
you got to care about this one, not that. So they'll fight that. Probably.
Yeah, but Kev, by answering, you just deny. By not answering, they got a default judgment. all because they ignored.
Hold on. A default is good, but they had the final decision. So you had to answer and then either get a loss or not. You know what I'm saying? Before this.
No,
meaning
no,
the final judgment on that was going to happen regardless. So
Yeah,
not
but-
answering
yeah, but-
means,
yeah, but-
hey,
yeah,
I didn't
but-
even see it. But what
yeah,
about
but
if
you-
you defended yourself and lost, and then the criminal comes?
Yeah, but
no?
Kev, you could no, that's not no, Kev. So look, when they filed the suit, right, to Diddy's,
They
his
could have postponed it. You're saying it wouldn't have happened.
yeah. So just so you know,
Until
when you
after
answer,
that.
you have 30 days, right, to
So
answer.
why didn't he?
That's my point, Kev. Why would his lawyer just ignore that, knowing that they can get a default? A default judgment means nobody answered, and the court's like, okay,
Hold on.
done.
Okay, they might be looking at everything and saying, okay.
You know why I think you, Kev? You know why I think?
Going bankrupt, no?
Oh, very smart, Kev. That was very
We're
good.
looking
I was
at the
about to say
total
that.
number. If
I was
that's
about to say that.
100, if that's 100, that's 100. If it's
So-
over $1 billion, you might be looking at.
No.
All right, maybe we could use that 100, put us
no,
over
Kev.
the edge.
No, Kev. You know
Fuck.
what? Well, look, once a
But
default
that
judge.
seemed like a bullshit. You know, like, and I think you should say this before us, but me instead of me. But anyone could come at you for anything. Doesn't mean, you know, that guy could have just said that and he could have got a favorable
And it-
person.
no, but
doesn't
Kev,
mean doesn't mean that actually happened or anything, right?
No, but Kev, what he could have done, okay, was deny the allegations and move for a motion to dismiss. Why he didn't even do that is beyond me. You know what I mean? That's how cases get thrown out. You know, lawyer files a motion to dismiss in front of a judge.
But listen,
Kev, no, listen.
If
This is
you're
what I
this
think.
guy, what are you worried about right now?
No, I know, but
Worried about
Kev, you know what happened? You know what I think happened? What happened was that his lawyers knew that an indictment was coming down, so
Yeah,
his
of
lawyers,
course.
are
They
like, "Yo,
definitely
man,"
knew.
so they're gonna file bankruptcy anyway. That makes sense.
Possibly. Yeah.
That
They're
makes
probably
sense.
looking at the total number.
Yeah, and filing bankruptcy. But listen, it's still,
They're seeing if that puts him over the edge. You know,
Yeah,
how
but
many
Kev-
people are coming after him? I mean,
I know, but-
Cassie is
I
small
know.
now, right?
yeah. But Kev, he answered Cassie, so you know what I mean. Like that's what he did.
Correct.
He answered it. So like by not answering that guy in jail, I find that malpractice. I mean that's so stupid.
Now, here's what's interesting, right? She came out this time later. Did she get maybe some support of if somebody pissed off was looking in and doing an investigation into him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they see all these different things. Did she get a call or a helping hand for her to get that confidence to
100%,
come
bro.
forward? Come forward.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's how these people work. They operate in the shadows. These are investigators. You know what I mean? That's what they do.
Because you know there are some people that didn't give up their masters, and they say we're going to sit back and watch. You know.
But Kev, I mean, you know, that's one thing. Why he didn't answer it is beyond me. But Kev, just look at the screen. Yo, dude, they're talking about, like I said, the same thing with Andrew Tate. Sex trafficking, racketeering. They're going after him with the RICO. Okay, with the RICO, all right? Racketeering, all right? And exploitation of women. Yo, look what they did on this, Kev. They included pictures of the guns that he had at his house. Illegal firearms.
So to show
Look
he
at
was
this.
showing threats.
Bro,
and look,
unbelievable,
do
bro.
I think that
Look at this.
you know we don't
Look at
want to
this.
come off as insensitive. So I'm sure there's some truth to you know that there is victims, and you know that shouldn't be taken lightly.
Yeah, but
you know.
Kev, whoever's pulling the strings has a serious motive because they wouldn't go this deep. Look at this, Kev.
Okay,
They
but
did-
there's
look at it,
still
long-
got to be
it's-
there's still got to be smoke. With it, you know, you got to even if you're looking into this guy, you're still finding some of these things. It's not like he's, you know, meaning the guy did take 50 Cent's girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
And then 50 Cent said, "Hey, what the hell? I had no clue." So
Mm-hmm.
could he been using some coercion to you know, sort of throw together these parties and have this, you know, provocative behavior? Certainly. And you got to understand, somebody in his position, he's not doing it. He's got, you know, resources and you know, doesn't, you know, it's still horrible. And I think when you talk about the different things, racism is bad, right? That could ruin somebody, right? Ye talked about the Jews to Adidas, and it buried him. Any sex crime is bad, right? And then underage is bad, right? I don't know if that's in here. They were saying that he's gay. They were saying everything, right?
Well, so Kev,
I don't think he has underage, right? Or actually,
but,
yeah, he did.
no,
Right?
Kev,
I think it was 17.
No. What they're
I
they
think
didn't
one
bring
of the
that up.
civils was.
No. What they're talking, that's underage is all allegation. This is about freak offs. Look, they even write this.
Yeah.
But look what they're saying. They're saying that he obstructed justice by paying off this for Cassie, paying off the hotel security. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm sure. Look, you guys definitely move different, right?
Right, you paid it off.
Listen, look at the industry you're looking at. Very cutthroat. Do have,
but this is
a
not
guy
done.
that was at the top.
Yeah, but Kev, this is not.
Label that lasted all this time. You don't think he's moving a little bit different? Come on.
But look, Kev, look what they got.
Defend him, but
no, but Kev, look what they got him. They got him. Look what they're saying. The government's investigation is ongoing still, which they're saying witness tampering. Kev, witness tampering is just that's just bad. You know what I mean? Witness tampering. They're getting him on serious charges, like charges that don't even have to do anything with the allegations. They're getting him on formalities.
Here's why. They're tying it all together.
Altogether.
And to really hurt his funds as well, right? If you could say, this was also used. He used the same type of coercion, which is threats and violence, to further his business as well.
Yeah.
Now you tie it all in, and you freeze his assets, and you tie him up like that. And $1 billion. I don't know what he's worth. More than that, probably. But what they're saying is there's no amount of money that you have that could save you if you get into that spot versus them, right?
Yo.
Seriously, if they could just take millions, I mean,
Kev, that's very astute.
They're playing
That
3D. They're playing 3D chess by doing that. With
That's
all
very
of this,
astute.
it takes a long time.
That's a very astute. You're right.
Yep.
They're making a statement saying, "I don't care how much
Making a
money you have."
statement, and I think Epstein opened eyes, and this, as well, that they not going to stand for this. And this guy was at the top of the industry, and
Like you said, he's a billionaire. He's a billionaire.
Multi-billionaire.
Billionaire.
That was looked at as untouchable, because you got to understand who this guy has working for him, and the companies that he crosses are so many. You're talking 25 different companies that he has deals going on at a time, whether it's advertising or partnerships. This guy touches everything. So when you're at that level, you affect so many different things. So when something like this comes out, everyone starts to step back, right?
So Kev, look what the government says in the complaint. It's telling the court.
Here's another thing. Can I just say this one last thing? Then you go. He changed his name to Love. Right?
And Kev, look at this.
Let's just look at it from that first conspiracy.
I know,
Somebody's
but
attacking him. You attacked him right on his strong spot. Meaning he was calling himself Dr. Love or whatever the hell. What was he calling himself? Love.
No, Love. Look at the screen.
And you came at him right at that.
Look,
so
Kev,
you just crushed the guy in his own
Kev,
image.
the first. Look at the first sentence. AKA Puff Daddy, AKA P Diddy, AKA Diddy, AKA PD, AKA Love.
Oh, hold on. That's his lawyer probably wrote that, right? His
No,
lawyer wrote that.
No, Kev. This is the AG. This is an
AG
application.
wrote that?
Yes, to the judge, saying that do not give the guy any bail.
I think that helps him, all those names. If it just said Love and then the guy got sex trafficking, that's worse.
No, no, bro. I don't think so.
But yeah, he's got all those different names over. Here's why: because it's over a long period of time. So those were his different names over probably 30 years.
Dude, Kev, they talk about not to give any bail, which the judge agreed.
Does it say time period? Does it say a time period?
Since inception, since 1990. No, look.
1990.
Yeah, 1998. Since the inception of one of his work. Look, right. No. Kev, look at this. 1990s.
So they're saying his whole business.
Look at this.
Business. So they're going to tie it in with everything because they're going back that far. That's when,
they're saying, Kev, the government is saying,
boy.
the government is saying as far back as 1990s. Look at the screen. Look at that.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Look at that. That's crazy. Look at that.
So,
But
so
even
they're saying it's everything and all probably funds that he got from. They might take his masters, the records he owns. That means if they're talking about that means all the royalties he gets from songs, they'll take that as well. Like maybe, So this guy won't have anything if they tie him up like that. He'll lose
this
all
memo
of his revenue. This is not Kanye West situation. This is a total annihilation.
Now, Kev, look what the government is saying to the court. The electronic evidence is vast. That's what they're saying. They're like, this memo, by the way, is the reason he didn't get bail. The reason he didn't get bail. You have to file a memo. All right, and this is the
now
support.
He's going to say what he's going to say is that he had a TV show. Probably, I don't know, but he had a TV show, and that's why he recorded his parties and all that stuff.
90 cell phones, cloud, storage accounts. Look at the government has obtained. You know what I mean? The electronic data from his defendant himself, conspirators, right? Look at this. Look what the AG is saying to the court.
How the hell could he have 90 cell phones?
That
was
what
probably
saying.
People involved, so he was probably
no. They're saying defendant's arrest. This belongs to the defendant,
including his sons and probably
everybody.
People, no?
Yes, yeah. Look, look what it's saying, Kev. The electronic data comes from the defendant himself.
Yeah.
So this is his. You're right, Kev. 90 cell phones is a little crazy. You're right.
Yeah, but that's everyone involved. He, if he was operating with, he might have, if he was in, coercion these people and had, these people coming to his parties and, he might have, been monitoring. Who knows?
Look at this. This is a powerful paragraph. Look what the government, this is the AG, not his lawyer. Look what the government is saying. The evidence consists of physical evidence, Kev. Physical evidence.
Or it could have been it could have been, anything at the parties, right?
DNA, physical evidence, okay? In addition to firearms and electronics, evidence includes other evidence of freak-offs. Look what they write, Kev. 1,000 bottles of baby oil and personal lubricant. I couldn't believe I was reading this from the AG's office.
See, something like that, it's like, why the hell would you have 1,000 bottles of baby oil? I mean, that almost, again, is a headline that makes him look very bad.
This is what I'm saying.
Dropped off 1,000 bottles of baby oil at his house.
No, what lawyer for the Kev? What lawyer for the AG's office is writing this?
They're stacking the deck against them.
Look at that.
Of course, they're going to include that.
Now look what they say.
That's even worse, I think, for headline. You see press and stuff. The guy had 1,000.
This is all out there.
Wrong.
This is all out there. Look, it includes records. 300 Kev. This is fucking something else. 300 grand jury subpoenas. That's a lot. They're saying this is what they're saying. They're saying this, Kev. This is my point. This is
probably
why
everyone that went to his parties. That's why you didn't hear too many people talking, right?
No.
Now get this. Diddy's got all this money, right? If they bring it to 90 and they could tie up his assets, all of a sudden, how is he paying these $2 to $3 million lawyer bills, right?
Yeah, that's a problem.
I mean, and that would so they might drag it out to really put the clamps on him, no? But
yeah, but look at this, Kev. 300 grand jury subpoenas. Kev, that means an entire floor.
All right, now why would they deny his bail?
This is why.
Because he's a flight risk. He's got a plane and stuff.
No. Everything. This detention memo is the government giving all of this reason to deny the bail, including flight risk.
But it is a flight risk. He already went to another island. He could go wherever.
No, they're saying that he engages.
This guy, hold on.
In obstruction.
Do you think he's a flight risk?
Yeah.
Who doesn't know Diddy? Who doesn't know his face? Where the hell is he going to hide?
I know, but he has too much resources to disappear. You can't disappear, Kev, on this planet.
Yeah.
If you have resources, you can't disappear. Period. You can disappear, bro. This country.
But hold on. Those resources, when you get hit with something like this, as public as this, those might shrink a little. No.
Yeah, but if you have offshore accounts,
you think some of those people Who did he move with that have just as much power? He moved with probably all groups of people, right?
All groups of people. He has Cayman Island accounts that the government can't touch. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff he has, bro. You got to understand. The world is big, but look what they're saying. They're saying that he poses a danger to community, but on top of being a flight risk, a serious flight risk, they're saying that he engages in obstruction of conduct, meaning the government is saying if you let him go out on bail, he's going to pay off witnesses. No, he's going to pay off witnesses.
Okay,
that's why.
But yeah. So
that's what they're saying.
He's better
that's what
kept
they're saying.
in there. He's better kept in there than on the outside where he can move more freely. At least we keep an eye on him. But he could probably still, as long as he. So that's why they're going to try to tie up his money. Then.
Kev, look what they're saying. No conditions of this bail will assure the compliance of the defendant. Wow. This letter look at this, Kev, from the United States Attorney to the judge. Wow. And the judge heeded it. Bro, the judge said,
what I was saying is there's only probably a handful of people, right, that could speak directly with that person, right?
Yeah. No, just lawyers when you're in jail.
Yeah, top lawyers, right?
No, whoever you represented. Yo, Kev, this is the guy that's prosecuting Diddy. By the way, this is the main attorney. His signature's on it. Look at that. This is him. He was nominated by Biden in 2021. This is his first case.
So that's what I'm
Kev,
saying.
This is
the top guy.
Kev, this is his first case. The first case in the district attorney in the AG's office.
Wow.
Look, Kev, look at this. He's the first black U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York. Wow.
So hold on. Diddy is supportive of Democratic Party, right? Always.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not political. You know,
I don't think it is.
Harvard, Kev. Who the hell did he piss off?
Yeah, Kev, look at this. Harvard and Yale.
That does not negate the things he did. The guy did a lot of horrible things, and
I know, but
I feel bad for these people.
Kev, look at the guy who's prosecuting this, the lead attorney. Of course, he has the office, but look at him. He's a Harvard and Yale lawyer. This is serious, Kev. They would not put someone like him on a case if they were not trying to drop the hammer. That's my point.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean. Like they, you know what I mean. They wouldn't send. You know what I mean. This is a career-making case.
It's a high-profile case. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, bro. This guy, when I looked it up, I was like, wow. I was like,
holy shit. You gotta
shit.
understand too. You're going against a billionaire, so Diddy's got all the tricks. That's why they put him in bail.
That's why they did.
Without bail, because he on the outside could be playing games.
That's what they said, Kev. That's what they're saying.
They said he.
No, they're saying that he pays. No, they're saying that he engages in obstructive conduct, like paying off witnesses and everything.
Correct. All the bag of tricks he has the ability to do.
Yeah. So just so you see the document, was sent today, telling the judge to deny bail. Okay, this right here is the actual complaint, and Kev, like I said, bro, this complaint is tying everything from 1990s and all of that. Kev, it's a lot. I mean, I couldn't believe that they're going this hard, to be honest. I thought they were just going to investigate and drop it. No. You know what I mean? I thought they were just, you know what I mean? Kev, they're like you said, Kev, they're not giving him bail at all. No condition, no ankle monitor, nothing. Nothing.
Man. Good picking that apart. I mean, that's good.
So let me get your last thought.
See important stuff.
Yeah, but Kev, we got to
do that.
Yeah, but Kev,
all right, last thoughts and we'll wrap up.
Yeah, last thought. Look what they're saying. Look what they're saying. Read this last sentence on the complaint. They're saying that after freak-offs, Diddy and the victims typically received IV fluids to recover from the physical exertion and drug use.
So they're saying he's covering his ends.
No, yeah, but what the fuck did he do to these people that they need IV fluids, right?
Yeah.
And look, he kept videos that he filmed, bro. Kev, this is bad.
Serious.
This is serious. Hold on, let me just wrap this up.
Good talk. Let's wrap it up.
So, Kev, what are your final thoughts on Diddy? This is serious. I didn't expect this in my lifetime. What do you think?
I'm just saying that it's definitely sweeping for a lot of people. And first, again, you got to be compassionate to the victims, right? See how it turns out. But I don't want to not be sensitive to that. I mean, it's some bad shit.
This is serious, right? This is serious.
It's serious.
This is serious.
This guy does move differently. I don't think he's the only one at that level that does that. But he's definitely in a world of trouble.
You said what did 50 say about him?
50,
We'll get into it next time.
Not a fan of him. We'll get in next time. But yeah, he basically, they have a feud, So, and he snatched Diddy's 50's baby mama, like from 10 years ago, whatever, was one of his girlfriends, and so it's craziness. But yeah.
So Kev, do you think there's a way out for him? Real quick, do you think there's a way out for him? Do you think there's any possible way you can conceive for Diddy, or because this is like life ending? So I'm asking you.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I think some of the things like no bail.
So he's gone.
He's
another Epstein. He's another
example of him, and that's why I think he didn't care about that other thing, because he's thinking this is serious.
He knew what was coming. And he knew it was coming.
Yeah. And he went to New York, and then they did that. So he
stiffed him,
preparing for it. But yeah, and we'll see what comes out. But we're taking both sides. We played devil's advocate, but see what comes out. All right,
I'm just saying.
Wrap it up and end this.
All right, Kev. All right, we're 46. All right, all right. Listen, don't